Alexa, that's light on. I'll do this real quick while I'm waiting for everything to start streaming. Make sure it's all set up. I know I'm going to slowly get warm over time. Otherwise, hello YouTube. This is Miss Krizigan. I am back. We're playing some Oblivion. I should specify... Actually, let me make sure this is actually live. To be perfectly honest, because... Okay, it is live. Okay, good to know. But to specify, yes, it is my birthday, 24th. I do a birthday stream every year. Some years it's longer streams because I have more games planned. I'm only playing Oblivion. I'm only doing the Mages Guild. Because I haven't touched this in a while, and there's a lot of content I want to go back and actually record guides for. So if I can get back into Oblivion, I should be able to go back and finish guides. I will be drinking alcohol throughout this. Otherwise, we'll be jumping in. Oh, also, I should state for anybody watching this in the future, because this will just be a part. The reason why this is Oblivion live stream, birthday live stream, part 5 question mark, is part 4 is out. I can't remember if I recorded stuff between part 4 and now. And if I did, I'll either make that part 5 or I'll say, screw it, this stays part 5. Next part, I'll just have some older footage at the beginning. Otherwise, we are doing the Mages Guild. Let me see if I can raise the volume, because the music is quiet and usually like the music louder. Oh, I might actually have to change it. Huh. Okay, let me actually go through and quickly... I'll also say, as someone who is not remembering how stuff works in this, I do not remember how to duplicate. I know it's still a thing in this, I just don't know, to be perfectly honest. So I probably won't be duping anything. Otherwise, we'll be focusing on Mage Guild and any mage or magic-like quests, because there's a few magic-like quests I would love to do, go through with. So, otherwise, we'll be jumping straight in. I think that's what it was. I am part of the Mages Guild. I just haven't... Technically, I'm not yet. I have got all the invites. I have to go make my mage staff. If you remember this or not. If you've never done this before, after you've gotten all 8 Mages Guild, 9 Mages Guild, to the point where they all send the recommendation letters, you have to then go make a You have to go then make a mage staff. Every apprentice does it. But I won't spoil it if you haven't done this, so you guys can see it. As you might figure with Oblivion, the plan is make a mage's staff. Things don't go right, though, because nothing goes right with most of these quests.
Come on, it's not like I just tried to do a quest or get to a room in Skyrim that was randomly sometimes locked
Yeah.
for no reason.
It looks like I have... Let's try that. Just to see if music is a little louder. But let's go make our major staff. I have arrived at Wellspring Cave. I should speak with Elliot or Zarasha. As you can see, I found Zarasha, who is dead. I should investigate what happened to her. Actually, give me 1 second. Okay. I just quickly looked it up because I'm gonna run out of arrows, like usual. Because of course I didn't actually. So. Okay. I think I technically made these arrows. God damn it. There is a faster way of doing this. Let me make sure I drop these. Okay, buttons. Buttons are going to take me a while to get used to because, as you might figure, I'm hitting like every wrong button. This is going to take a while to get used to. I don't know what else that guy had on him. Oh, it might have been the glass mace that I now have. So, we can continue forward. I want to say this is a necromancer. I like, without really having to watch a video, just looking up the basics of what I did. Oh, that's neat. Heck. Heard me?
No.
I didn't even have to look up what to do. I just had to look up my old video of duplication, and looking at it, I could figure out what I had to do to duplicate. I think I made these arrows, or I found these arrows. These are arrows of light. They put light on a target, but for some reason, it paralyzed that fucking guy, which I... She saw me. Or maybe the light is counting as a, maybe light is counting against the necromancers as, like, they're evil. If that makes any sense. Maybe it's counting as their counterpart because necromancers work in the dark, so light is paralyzing them because it's the opposite element.
What have we here? Another plate. You'll dance for me, little one. Yes, you will. I'll make... Show me what you've got.
Necromancers that ambush me have been defeated. I need to get wood for the for a staff and get back to Ramius Polis to tell him what happened. I found Alita, who is dead. Okay. Unfinished staff. I would love to know what the actual... I would love to know what the actual mission would have been. Like, if you didn't have necromancers attack and kill the Mage Guild units here, I wonder what it would have been. Like, what you would have had to do to make your staff.
Greetings, apprentice.
Good evening.
What? Necromancers at the cave?
Yes, necromancers at the
Letta
cave.
and Zarasha dead. I can't believe it. They've never been so bold before now. Always hiding in the shadows, staying away from the guild. What could have prompted this? I'll need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for relaying the information. Now tend to your staff and your wounds if necessary. Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff. Now that you have the wood, speak with...
Okay.
You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
Here's the thing. I can't remember what you make the staff into. Just because I don't ever use the staff. So I don't even know if we make it anything good. Like if
You look like a bright one.
Greetings, Bosmer.
Welcome to the Chironasium. Can I help you? Ah, yes. This is a big step for you, friend, whether you know it or not. Now you'll need to decide what sort of staff you're looking for. Something that fits you and your abilities. Shall we begin? Enchanting staves can be a tricky business. Only certain spells will be truly useful to you, so I'll narrow it down some. Let's start with the school. Which appeals most to you? There are 3 things I can enchant the staff with. Soul Trap. Oh, your choices are... Very well. You have... Oh, your choices are... There are 3 options for illusion magic.
give me paralyze. I would love a good paralyzed staff.
For a short time with this staff. I can begin work now, or we can start over.
That's what I want.
Right. I'll get to work.
Me jumping backwards to put myself on a trunk or something, I think I stuck myself to the wall. Heard me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out here once this is done. I'll find out what I stuck myself to because I jumped backwards and I'm a lot higher than a fucking trunk. Let's see. What did I jump onto? Oh, I jumped onto a fucking top of a... Yeah, a fucking display.
Necromancers attacked the grove. Welcome to the Chiron. Yes, it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back in the...
How are you?
Too.
God damn, that's a pricey staff. Oh yeah, I might not be able to duplicate weapons, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I can't duplicate that item. I can't remember. The duplication is very limited with this version. It was kind of limited with the original, like you couldn't do certain things, but I think this is even more limited. I'm gonna wait 6 hours until morning. Okay, what do I have to do now? I'm guessing I have to go talk to the guy. It's gonna take me forever to get used to buttons. The real big problem is I just don't know. There he is. He comes into this area at a weird time.
In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of journeyman.
Hey, achievement. I love that, Merrick. That's still a rare achievement. So, you get all 8 permissions to join the Mages Guild. Then you make your staff. You get your staff. You come back and ask for advancement. And you become a journeyman of the Mages Guild. It's 8% of gamers have got this achievement. Okay.
The Arcane University has been here for nearly as... You do not yet... be seeing you. I have a... The Council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it. I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place.
Skingrad isn't as bad of a place as you're making out to be.
The city lies southwest of the Imperial City. The castle overlooks the city from a...
The only thing bad with Skingrad is since the ruler of Skingrad is a vampire, vampires end up in the streets more often. So if you wait on any public street, you're more likely to become a vampire.
Man, and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive. Farewell.
So I'm not gonna go straight there. I want to do a mission before we go back to Mage Guild stuff. There is a magic-like quest that I can think of. Oh, I do want to say something. I found out something about my regular Oblivion playthrough that I didn't know. Heck, you also would find this interesting. My regular Oblivion playthrough, I completed all the Daedric Shrines. There's a Daedric Shrine at the top of the mountain, which is, if you complete all of the Daedric Shrines, you can access it. There's another secret thing that they don't talk about. You have to get to, like, almost 90% through the main story to a certain quest. Once that quest is done, you can then access the mission. It won't tell you about it, so you might think you're not done with a Daedric Shrine.
Yeah, you just have to beat most of the story.
So, that old playthrough, I was trying to close every Oblivion gate, which, that meant I was nowhere near the fucking point where it needed to be. I was wrapping my brain of what shrine didn't count. Okay. So, the quest I can think of, and it's the quest we're gonna go pick up. The thing is, I don't think we have it. It's one of these forts. I want to say it's this town here, as well, something like that. If I remember correctly, this inn here, or village, hates this fort because there's a wizard that lives down here. And if I remember something correctly, their animals are going missing, or they have noticed something. If you go to the fort earlier than the quest, you'll find out every enemy is invisible in the fort.
Excuse me. We have a small
Oh, I
problem that
forgot.
we hope you can
I
help
forgot.
with.
They're also
You may be
invisible.
wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same thing. Everyone in Ayleswell suddenly became invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty is definitely worn off now. You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the
I actually
spell will
like the
wear
invisible
off.
effect
But
that
we're
they
running out
redid
of
in the
patience.
remaster,
We're sure
where I
it
can
was
tell
Angitar's doing.
this is an
We
elf.
can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful. He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility... We're pretty sure he's still hiding. It's just to the southeast. Take
Hey,
care.
what's new with you? They say that slavery...
So, we are going to help this town. And they do make a really good point. Yes, if you're traveling on the highway, and then you finally find an inn to rest your head, and you go into said tavern to rest your head, and you go in there and it's just, you don't see anybody, but everyone's talking to you, yes, you're gonna be thinking it's a fucking ghost village, ghost inn. I will be using sword for most of this, just because, yes, I could probably detect them, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just...
Go away! I don't want... I told you to leave me alone. Go away! Let's get this over with! Oblivion take you! What is it you want from me? Oblivion take you! What is it you want from... Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why? Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind. I don't mean to bore you.
No, tell me more.
Ah, a fellow mage. Please excuse my rudeness earlier. I find most people extremely tedious, completely ignorant of the arcane. I came out here to get some privacy for my research. Instead, I was constantly bothered by the local peasantry. The explosions are scaring the sheep, or a plague of rats ate all our crops. Every day, another complaint. No understanding of the pitfalls of experimental magic. Finally, I decided that permanent invisibility was the only way to get some peace and quiet. I know you're about to quote Vanto's third law. Don't worry, I have not actually found a way to violate the conservation of perception.
Hey, Lucas.
The invisibility is not actually permanent. You can tell the villagers not to worry. It will wear off eventually.
Eventually.
Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic
Imagine
research.
that. Imagine being told that the invisibility that the wizard cast, it will wear off eventually. How soon? A year or two, maybe more. This is the greatest thing about basic research. Oh,
Really? I find being invisible quite refreshing.
being invisible is definitely quite
If it
refreshing.
will
Yes,
get
I can see why
everyone
for a
to
wizard
leave
like
me
you.
alone, fine. I did work out a counter spell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. Yes, just read the scroll in the middle, just in case. It might be best if you wore this ring while you were casting the spell. I make them myself. Not that I think anything.
I have
Take care. What is it?
I have a bad feeling about this.
For you, of course. I am so... Good day.
I have a bad feeling about... I just can't remember how this quest goes. I really thought I had to go into his fortress to get the spell. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe I don't remember this quest fully. It's been years since I've done this, so... Okay, let me put on the ring that he gave us. Don't know what spell he gave us, to be perfectly honest. Reverse invisibility scroll. Okay. That's easier. I still have a million things in here, but... Reverse invisibility scroll is easier to find than looking for the actual scroll.
Hey, do you... You too.
What are you typing? What you typing, Lucas?
Thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible.
Marek.
Kami.
He said, "Thank you for
How welcome
making
I
us
feel
visible
well
again,
in
but
any
I would have loved to
Free
kept my
choice.
sisters invisible, but this is fine too."
We haven't seen him since that whole invisibility man. Farewell.
Is there nothing else? Really? We don't go into the fort? That feels so weird. Well, I might as well go. We're done with the quest. That was a really easy, stupid quest. Grandfather. Oh, Awuga. Wort. I like Google Translate is trying to translate your nonsense. I might as well go tell him the scroll worked. And then I'm going inside the place just to see.
Well met. I'm glad to hear that the villagers aren't invisible anymore. It will make it easier for me to avoid them. I'm glad you were able to.
Oh, Lucas, I haven't
would've
said
done
it.
it
I hope your
myself,
day is going
but
good.
I like being invisible.
Hope
Besides,
anybody that's watching this,
I don't
their
know
day
if
is
they'd
going
have
good.
been happy to see me. Good day.
Okay, I don't... Actually, let me quickly see.
I hope I can help.
Hello, hello. The surface of the book. Okay, I can't buy anything from him, which I was checking real quick. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna fill up another drink. Let's go. I'm gonna quickly make sure I can sneak in here, and then we're gonna just kill stuff. Because I wanna know what's down here.
Where are you?
I turned a stream into breaking the translation. I still watch it. Okay. That's better because you definitely breaking the translation. You were definitely doing that. The Google Translate on the YouTube chat. The Google Translate on the Google chat turned Ooga Booga to the surface of the book. And Hooga Booga to hello, hello. Like, what? How? How? Somali for some reason. Huh. That's neat. I'll give you that because... It's also neat, this, This is definitely a neat cave because there is really no reason to come in here. He doesn't talk about it. You wouldn't know that there's two people down here in Acronaut. So I don't know why you would come down here at all, if any reason. Let me check this other path real quick. Oh, it continues to go. There's ghosts in here. Or wraiths, I think. They're not ghosts. I think they're wraiths. But still, why would you come down here? I don't think there's any, like, loot that's dependent of this area. I like, because my effect put effect on his weapon because it went all over his corpse, it's not because his weapon is magic.
Special, yeah.
Oh, I'll say it when you're in here, Lucas, if you're still here. You might have noticed, those, apparently, those streams of, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion is still very popular, it seems. Because a lot of the views have come from after the stream. Which I shouldn't be surprised because it's a... I know a lot of people talk about it about being a really good indie game. I'm just surprised that it still gets decent views. When I play games like that, I'm not really I'm not worried about the views at all. I just want to stream through it. Is there really a Oblivion Gate over here? If there is, I'll close it. We'll do that real quick and then go back to the Mage's Guild. But I have a feeling that this Mage's... It's here! It's actually here! Well, we're doing Oblivion Gate. Because I might be able to get decent loot in here. To be perfectly honest, I really didn't think any Oblivion Gate would actually appear for a while. I can do my favorite thing of Oblivion Gates. My favorite thing when I don't have to worry about health drain because my stats are ridiculous. I can jump on the surface of lava and check out the plains, and hopefully there's secrets over here. I have a bad feeling there is no secrets over here, though. Okay, oh! Is this actually a door, or is this... No, this is just a wall. Oh, if only. This might be one of Oblivion Gate's wood stuff, because this tower looks like it would be one of the towers you could get into. Same thing with the one in the distance. I'm going to have to explore this a little bit. Which I kind of figured was going to be the case if we ever enter one of these. Would be a bit of exploring. I knew if I recorded a video, not a part of this, and we found gates, I would probably just explore for a while. If I didn't find anything, I would just cut it all out, and then just have me entering the main tower. Because that's what I did with most of the towers in the first game. I also did leave a bunch of them in. Oh my god, is this going to give me the loot of that again? Is that just more common? You guys might not know what I'm talking about. This tower over here. Give me a second. This tower. This right here. This tower way over here. That's leaning in the Oblivion Gate. It's only supposed to appear in one Oblivion Gate. At least if you're going off the old gate. If said Oblivion Gate is in your gate, you should be able to find a underground tunnel that leads to said Oblivion Tower. If you're able to find said Oblivion door, the gate or the door to that area, inside of it has a rare and special weapon and sometimes armor that only appears in said Oblivion, the special Oblivion gates. Like I said, it's only supposed to appear in one. So we are looking for a door. But it might be possible we get more really good loot. This is going to be one of the videos I go back and do at some point, once they give me the actual... Because the actual Oblivion Gate that's supposed to give you this fallen down building to go in is, doesn't spawn yet. It's like further into the story you have to get. You have to get further into the story for a certain quest to pop up to help a certain city. If you help said city, it would pop open this Oblivion. It is. I can get the loot again. I'm using the bow right now from the last one I did. So we go in this. This door is on the edge. This door is on the edge, usually close to said door. Or tower, I should say. Usually close to said fallen over tower. Just a Daedric Claymore. I don't know if you heard any of that when you were downstairs.
No.
The Oblivion Gate that usually has the leaning over tower that gives you the special loot.
Yeah.
It's only supposed to appear in one Oblivion Gate, but when I got it, it appeared in a random Oblivion Gate that wasn't supposed to be spawning yet because I wasn't in close to the portal. If you remember that from way back.
Yeah.
This has the leaning over tower in this one and the right path, so it might just be glitch on my world, or it might just be more common. If so, this might have the thing at the top. I want to say it won't because... No, it does not. So it seems like it's just a possibility of running into a falling over tower now. Which is actually neat because I really thought it was a one area thing. That's really cool. Silk. Yeah, this is the Zack layout too, so... I think technically you would have to go through like 2 rooms worth of underground to actually get to it though. So this isn't a 1-for-1, but this is pretty goddamn close. Which means now we can just focus on trying to close the Oblivion Gate. Also, we can focus on... I'll ask this right now, Lucas. Did you find that out in a different stream, or did you find that from someone else? Someone who was messing with the translate. I'm just curious, that's why. Oh, you can search this corpse. I really thought it was going to be an unsearchable thing. They love doing that a lot. A lot of the times they'll make corpses, and you'll be like, "Oh, this would be cool to loot," and then you go up to it, and it's like, "Oh, this isn't lootable." And you're like, "Why would you put the corpse there?" I know the corpse is technically higher off the ground than you should actually get, but don't just give me a non-searchable thing. Okay. I think the first 2 arrows hit both of his summons. And then I finally killed him. I would still... I'll say it. It'll never happen. I would still love a fucking Oblivion Gates... a game set in the marshlands during the time of the Oblivion Gates opening in the Argonian lands. Just to see what they did, because technically, if you remember that,
Just fucking went at it.
Argonians saw an opportunity to take over said free land and towers, and would just take over the portals. I would love to see what they would do with it.
I want to see the Daedra running from a bunch of them.
I would guess there's probably mods of it. I will say, it is cool that these towers do have, like, other things other than base... Like, there is basic loot you can find in here. It's not just all Daedric-themed items. I think it's based on the level you come in. I knew it was a button. I can never remember that button. The toolbind button. Hall of Shame. Why am I not surprised? I don't know why. The light arrow fucking just like paralyzes. It shouldn't. It absolutely shouldn't be doing the paralyzing stuff. But it is doing it. It's also doing like double the damage sometimes. Okay, where's the door? Of course. Enemy's gonna be at the top of the ramp, isn't it? No, wow. Hey! Blood fountain. I'm actually surprised the blood fountain doesn't... Like, I would see that being a thing of, like, if you touch the blood fountain, you have a chance of becoming a vampire type thing. I like sometimes these astronauts. Acronauts.
Acronauts.
Astronaut.
No.
I like that sometimes they take 2 arrows, sometimes they take 1 arrow. I don't know why, though.
They are not spaceman.
I know I'm putting an S in there, but for some reason, my brain just sees it that way. Maybe they're not a spaceman, but they're a space cowboy. Reference Cowboy Bebop there.
I was just saying, do they ride on steel horses? Remember, went a different direction.
Do they know why steel balls run?
No, because they've only gotten the first chapter in their first episode. We're waiting.
I'll take a strong potion of fortune. Let's see. Does this? Huh. Oh, really? This is just another... I'm actually surprised. I really thought this was going to be the tower that had the sigil inside. But it isn't. The other thing I'm curious about, but I don't know how we would ever reach it. I talked about this a little bit when I first played this way back when I started doing videos of Oblivion Remastered. I really wonder if it's possible to... I really wonder if it's possible to find the Mace of Doom in this. Because technically you could look outside the map in certain areas. Also have to be very careful when I go through these, because these walls could have spikes. There could also be the drop blades. Of course, I said drop blade, and this one has the drop blades. Thankfully, they don't do as much damage as I really thought they did. I really thought it was going to kill me if a drop blade came down. I really wonder what's causing the paralyze. Wonder if it's just a side effect of the bow, or maybe it's something else entirely. Because it's not always either. It's just like sometimes. I'll take it because I think what? was a Daedric Claymore on his back? I really thought that was going to be a staff.
Shatter, weakling. Dark and deep.
I do like this because okay, let's see if we get multiple. So if you didn't know about this, I talked about this a little bit in my old videos. If you spam A, sometimes you will get multiple here. It only happens with certain ones. I think I only got one, but some of them have technically multiple spears in its place. I did not get lucky and find one that has multiple in its one place. But there are a few that does work. The problem is I only know about it from the base game, so there is a chance that just doesn't happen anymore. The problem is I don't even know which ones in the non-remastered actually had that. So I can't even be like, oh, I know it was this one, so let's go in here and do that. Okay, that was a fucking side adventure. I really, like I said, I really didn't think we would find a... I really didn't think we would find a Oblivion gate that was opened already that we could work on. I'm not going to even continue trying. Okay. Let me think. Magic quests. I think I have one more I could think of, but I don't know if I want to do that. I might just go back to the Mage's Guild quest, which is this one. So let's do this.
this about?
I've heard some strange stories about Count Hasseldor. I'm sure they couldn't be true, though.
I've heard rumors about it, but I don't believe
I'm like 5 levels from Mastering Restoration.
Never mind then. I'm Hal Lears, Count Skingrad's steward. The Count does not accept unsolicited visitors, I'm afraid. I apologize for the inconvenience. I'm afraid that's not my arena. You'll have to speak to Mercator. I don't trust you enough to... I'm listening. Oh, that's... well, not now. So... we... every little bit helps. Take care.
You've got some nimble.
Yes, the Mages Guild, you say? Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience.
Why the fuck would the Count do that?
Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return to...
Okay, I take damage there, so I need someone else to stand. Let me stand here. We'll wait a full day. I just remember this quest not being straightforward. I can't remember what happens in this quest. I just can remember this quest not being straightforward. Quickly seeing something before I continue. At least sleep one more day just to be safe. Okay. I wanted to make sure everything was... Okay, there he is.
You there. I have an update. The Count has agreed to see you. He wishes to meet you north of the cursed mine outside of town. It would be wise of you to be on... Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture. The mine entrance is south of the road. The Count will meet you...
You seek my help?
The West.
Sorry, you will. Bye.
I was hoping the lady would be here.
Well met. Well... you too.
One of the videos I do want to do about Oblivion and a secret item is inside the Skingrad house that you can buy. Because I was eventually going to do videos about all houses, but there's a special item within the Skingrad house that I probably would want to have as its own video and just as a video just showing off the house. More than certain, this mine is just on the other side of this. They want you to walk through the keep. A lot of the times, when your area is just across the keep, they want you to just walk through the entire castle. Like do some of the quick travel zones through the keep to get here. This will play at like 1 a.m.
Just in time, Mage. We've been waiting. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here. We're not about to let the Guild interfere with our plans, for the Count or otherwise. So, you'll have to die. Don't worry. We'll put your body. I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer. Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one? I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies.
What? Who are you?
Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point. Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message.
I was only here for a book.
Is that so? Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here for a book? No, they sent you here to spy on me. They've heard the same rumors I have about the Necromancer's cult. Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses. Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now. Perhaps in the future,
I will say, when he's talking here, he might be one of my favorite counts in the fucking game.
Our business here is concluded. I suggest you return to your council.
Okay, I'm gonna... put myself here. I'll do the be right back screen. I will be back here in a few minutes, a minute or two. I'm just going downstairs to fill up my glass. Okay. I'm back. I'll mix my drink here in a second.
Hello, Master Wizard.
A master sorcerer like Janus Hasildor inevitably outlives all his peers. It must be a lonely existence.
Okay. I just have pour Coke in my drink. But otherwise. Also, what I'll do is Alexa, desk light off. Alexa, desk light off. Really no good point in keeping that light on at this point.
I've heard others say the same.
Have you been to Skingrad? You too. Have you been to... Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign. I must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way.
You tell me the truth.
The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, I was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize. Archmage Travin feared that sending a high-ranking official with the guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out. We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasildor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information. As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established. It's not quite that simple. Hasildor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident. We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it. Your services to the guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker. Along with your new rank, please take this amulet.
Yay, another achievement. Okay, it dropped like maybe a percentage of people got this achievement. Which means like the people who got their staff made, came back, got their staff and all that, got the rank up, and then they didn't touch this next quest. 1% of gamers didn't even do one more quest to get another rank. Which in the long run makes sense.
Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately. Very well.
I'm ready.
There's a research project going on at one of the alien ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's tower. He's a good man, but council matters have distracted him lately and he's been neglecting his other work.
I'm gonna say right now, if this is the fucking task, if this is the mission I think it is,
I offer the finest.
I have such
waiting for you.
problems with this one.
Well met.
I've sometimes thought you're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Scaleel indicated there was some sort of problem. A blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigated
Okay,
further, but
so
I don't need it here with the council.
this mission
Well,
fucking
it seems
sucks.
You've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Scaleel at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this. I eagerly await your
So,
return.
this quest, Eric. This quest, if I remember this quest being right, this quest sucks. Because you have to go to the ruins that they're investigating, and it says there's a path blocked. You have to figure out how to open said passage without really merit. Like, they send you there and they're like, figure out how to open this thing. I think the last time I did this quest line, I had to look up how to do it because I was stuck. This time I'm going to try to do it without looking up, but I do not remember how you do this, so I might be stuck here a little bit. Okay.
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages, it's at the bottom of the ruins. If you wish to, best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effect. What a waste of my talents.
Okay. The problem is I really don't remember what the fuck spell you need. I believe they Fire, Frost, Shock. Let's try that. Let's try that order right there. They Fire, Frost, Shock, right? They lay a bunch of magic books around here for you to figure out. Me figuring out something out of books is not good. Is never good. Fire, Frost, Shock. Oh, is that gonna actually be it? Is it just gonna be as simple as Fire, Frost, Shock? Okay, Frost. Let me see if I can... Okay, Fire... What was it? Fire, Frost, Shock. Like I said, I don't know if this is true, but it's the best I can do right now before I really have to read through books. Oh, it might just be Fire, Frost, Shock. If it was always this easy, I'm a fucking dumbass. Nope, it's Fire, Frost, something though. Fire, frost. What we're going to do is we're going to save after frost. Because that might be my best way of doing this. Okay, we're going to save now, and now we have to try some stuff. Because more than likely, it's another one of the spells that we just picked up. But my odds of picking the right spell is going to be horrible. Maybe Charm? Oh, it's not Charm. We're just going to keep doing it this way. So it's not Charm. About damage fatigue. Nope, not damage fatigue. Also, I should make this a primary save, not a auto save, a quick save, just because it could get overwritten. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So fire, frost, something. Not charm. Not fatigue. Oh, damage strength. Not damage strength. If I had more spells, maybe. Like if I had more copies of each spell, maybe I would just about fortify magic. Not fortify magic. Like I said, it's just a trial and error at this point. I could probably go find some more books, but I really don't want to start reading through books. Oh no, fuck it. Let's read through books instead of trying to. Such as fire, frost, shock. Okay, so it's not that book. Let's go back and... There are 2 books up here. I'm kind of scanning through. I'm not fully reading these. I'm scanning through them just to see if there is anything. I really want to say you learn this by a book. The problem is I don't know where all the books are. I also want to guess it's based off whatever the chest had. I have now taken everything the chest has had. I shouldn't have done that. I always do stuff like that where I'm like, no, I absolutely shouldn't have done what I did, but now here, I don't even think I can sort by new. Let's try damage magicka on self. It was damage magicka on self. So it was fire, frost, damage magicka on self. Oh, it wasn't that. Not charm. See, with this, I would say maybe, since there's damage magicka, and the other two were... Or maybe it's electricity now? Nope, it wasn't. I want to say it's 4. I want to say there's 4, and then it opens. I also think it doesn't matter what order. I think it's just the 4 that you have to do. But if so, I'm missing a spell. I'll try this a few more spells when we're here before I go back. Okay, not any of those. Let's load before I lose the quick save. So, fire, frost, distinguish magic on target. I'll try silence next. Maybe damage health on target? Nope. My biggest problem is I absolutely have to go back. I just haven't. Go back to before I open that chest and figure out what's in there. Magica Scylla. Oh, this is probably where I learned it. Magical Laura. And Magical Gaia. So there is 4.
Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever casts the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way it... Be seeing you.
Okay, so I could absolutely just full...
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me... I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the... What a waste of my talents.
Okay. Let's figure out the last one. I'll do it the right way instead of fucking just spamming spells. Even though I really want to. Wisdom learned by pain is a reliable guild in dark times. For wisdom, never betray the Lord Master. Wear lore as your armor. From fire, life, from light, magic. From fire, life, from light, magic. I guess that would be fire. Wear lore as your armor. What distinguished armor? Blessed be. Okay, I got a few ideas now. Okay, it's not light, which I thought maybe. This stupid puzzle. But as you can see, this is also why I usually, by this point, I usually fucking just look up it. Here's the thing. I always looked it up. I never looked at how they solved it back in the past. I just looked up the answer to it. Let's try Calm on Touch. Let's see. So I'll die here in a second and just reload the checkpoint. Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay. Might have to look at the book again. My only guess is maybe if I look at the words. So let's see. This is Magica Scylla. So let's open up the book. Okay, let me see at the bottom one. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 S's. Is there 4 of a no? There's no. I can't even translate it myself if I wanted to. Sunya, Sunabi. Bless ya and bless be. Okay, let me go back to these walls. Magica Scylla. Magica Laura. Ava Magic Okay, so I would figure fire and frost. I would figure this is magic fire. Basic fire. I would figure this would be magic frost. I'm guessing. The third one was disenchant armor. Okay. So the third one was, I think, damage fatigue. Maybe cure disease? I don't know what the damage fatigue, if the opposite of damage fatigue. Not charm. Maybe fortify magic on target. That worked. My only guess of how this works before I go look it up, because I brute forced half of this, is one of these have to mean fortify, one of them probably means fortify, the other one means damage. Okay, let me look up this ruin and figure out. I want to actually know how one solved this. I've never looked up how one would solve this. Okay, so there is a right order. I just got very lucky. Oh my god, is that what it was? God damn it.
Well, someone will need to see where this goes. I think you should, if there are any discoveries to be made, you should
Okay.
be careful. And
we now know it's fortify magic. I want to reload before the checkpoint, because apparently this is stupid easy on how you would... A game crash. Apparently this is stupid easy what we were supposed to do. And of course I would overlook it because they give me a book and I think I need to translate it. Okay, so we are gonna load our game. We're gonna load from our quick save. So the order I figured was Fire, Frost, Damage, Magicka. But apparently the way you're supposed to do this is you would go up to her, ask about, like, you first talk to the guy, he's going to tell you go receive the book from her, which I don't think I have yet.
What do you want now? If there's anything... What a waste.
And then I believe you bring the book back down to him, and he can translate the walls, if I'm reading this correctly.
you got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find translations for them. This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
Okay.
What can I do? Okay, what do you need?
Let's see.
It means Magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about Magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magicka waxes, then a spell increasing Magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps.
I can't believe how straightforward this is.
It means Magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magicka wanes, along with Magicka waxes.
I've never
Perhaps
done
a
this
spell
before.
that damages Magicka is what you're looking for. According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is then. Anything else? Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Okay. Now that I have the book, I can...
Okay, so
This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
he will after you read the 4, he'll translate them for you, which you now know it's fire, frost, damage magicka, fortify magicka. So then you're just gonna have to test which ones are in which order. Like I said, I got lucky and it was fire, frost, damage magicka because I was just throwing spells at the wall at that point. Yeah, I never knew this was the way you're supposed to do this, though. So then the last one is Fortify Magicka. And then we'll talk to him. I think I'll go through inventory because that's where I found it prior. Because I don't know what the Fortify Magicka scroll is called. I've solved the puzzle of the pillar. Open up more of the ruins of Vetison. And then you come back. You can come back to him and talk to him.
Well, would you look at... Someone will need to see where
So.
this goes. I think you should go. You've done all the hard work, after all. If there are any discoveries to be made, you should be the one to make them. You deserve that much.
So what? It's been about 2 hours so far
Be careful.
of Oblivion. I'm gonna at least finish this quest and maybe go finish one other quest, and then we'll call it there. Because I do want to work on one other thing, if possible. If possible. I say one other thing. I would love to work on like 2 things. 2 things, technically a Fortnite video, and then I want to work on getting up a older video that's already done. It just needs to be uploaded. In the meantime, when we're running through these missions, I'm gonna go back to my magic spells. What am I at? I was at 95, I think, before. Wow, it spawns 3 liches? Well, that's 3 more staffs I can pick up, at least. I really didn't expect 3 more liches, like 3 witches to spawn. Well, there's 96. I'm guessing duplicate lockpicks do not work, which is good to know. Which just means I have to go back and get that fucking thing in the middle. I'm guessing it's one of the big artifact stones. Aurelian stones, whatever the fuck they're called. I'm guessing it's one of those. Found an object deep within that that's a sin. I should speak to Scala. Oh, there's actually something over here. Wait, so there's 2 different exits? Wonder where the other exit goes then. Another lich? Holy shit. Fucking... Just die already, lich. So, you fight 4 liches in here. That's insane. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen that many liches ever. Like, in one place, I should say. I've definitely seen that many liches in total. But I don't think I've ever seen that many liches in one place. That was 2 books. Let me read them because those might be spell books. That was a skill book. This was a spell book. Hand-to-hand increase to 33. Ah, so this shortcuts back to the other exit that we were doing. Okay. Oh no, it shortcuts back here. Okay.
Go ahead, please. Farewell.
What do you want now? What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlaf back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries. What a waste of my talents.
Oh yeah, it was over here. I wonder how many ruins like this exist in Oblivion's area, like Ceradel's area, that people just haven't mined into. Because there's probably a decent margin of them. There's another Oblivion Gate. Like it disappears for a second. We're gonna close this Oblivion Gate too. We'll do 2 tonight because that's at least decent, and then we'll finish this quest line. This is gonna take me a second to make sure this is not a hidden. I gotta make sure that this isn't a hidden item one. Otherwise, this will be a straightforward one to clear. Okay, another layer of Oblivion Cave. I see. I was stuck on an acronaut. I was trying to come through. Is this it? Oh my god, there's 3 layers to this cave. Oh, I see. I went back somewhere. So this is not the area I need to go. It's insane that that didn't say back to the realm of Oblivion and said Oblivion Cave. Fuck. Maybe up here? Maybe there truly isn't a way into said tower. The only thing is, this told me this was not a cave anymore. This was tunnels of hatred or whatever, which means more than likely this is a way into said tower that's fallen over. Because names really fucking matter when it comes to Oblivion stuff. Names really matter when it comes to fucking Oblivion gates. I will still say my goal is to close every Oblivion gate, so it's definitely going to be... Okay, I see. So, you probably can't get in to that place. This is just a way out of said cave after you've fallen into said cave. Like I said, it's still weird that it calls it Oblivion Cave, though, when you exit. Unless it has changed. It could have changed. Sometimes it is just the game not updating quick enough. Yeah, see, Cave 2 Waste of Oblivion. So it wasn't fully showing the right title. Apparently that was the correct way of going. Which means now I have to look around. Is it behind here? Okay, so I haven't wandered past the door, which is good because I really want to say that it's possible to get in that one, but it could just be for decoration. The problem is it's really hard to tell unless you visit like every single angle of these fucking things. Like, make sure you cover all edges, because sometimes they'll hide doors, like, on the edge of a lava pit. That might be my only complaint when it comes to Oblivion gates. Is sometimes finding that hidden passageway that leads to what you've been looking for is so well hidden, or just in a fuck-all place, that you really just don't find it. So I'm gonna do like one search around of this place just to see. Might as well jump into this. This isn't the Oblivion Gate, like the sigil. My game crashed again. Wow, it really does not like... Oh, I might have lost internet there. That might have been what that was. Because I saw my connection tank for a second there. I might say screw it, we'll come back to this Oblivion Gate and we'll just finish the Mage Guild quest that we're on. And then next time we play, if I play offline or not, I will either choose to do Oblivion Gates or I'll continue on. So I'll exit this Oblivion Gate and then we'll go back to and finish the Mage quest. And that's what we'll call the stream. Which will be gone for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. By the time I end the stream, it's going to be about 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Not a bad stream. Definitely a lot longer than I really thought it would be. Really thought I'd stop at like 2 hours or whatever. It's also a possibility the door to that cave that I'm looking for, that leads to that leading tower, is just the regular cave that you go in from one of the other towers. That's always a possibility. Oh, that's weird. Okay, what the fuck is that? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just clear out the enemies real quick and I'll talk real quick about this. So, I was not here. So, either these two Oblivion Gates are linked, or I entered the wrong portal and it teleported me across the map. Merrick. Look, I entered this Oblivion Gate that was next to my mission. I exit the Oblivion Gate, I'm all the way down here.
Yeah, of course.
So, something went wrong. I'm not... Either there's two Oblivion Gate exits in there, and that could be a possibility. Because sometimes they will link Oblivion Gates to other Oblivion Gates on the map. So if you destroy one, you destroy multiple. I just don't know how many there are of that, to be perfectly honest. So I can't tell you if I just got extremely lucky or if it is just...
Greetings, Evoker.
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Goodbye.
Let me go talk to the guy. What we'll do is we'll wait here. I think it's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon he appears in here. We'll talk to him. We either get a promotion or we have to do another task. I just can't remember. Otherwise, once we turn fully in the mission, then I will call it there. A decent session.
Good work.
We closed one Oblivion Gate.
Jorl is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site.
We closed one Oblivion Gate. We helped in.
You can also help resolve if you feel ready.
And we've done like 2 or 3 quests.
Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here.
What do you mean?
What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible.
What do I need to do?
I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. You become more valuable to the guild with each passing day.
I did go up a rank from that other mission.
To reward that, and so you are raised.
So I went up 3 ranks.
Of conjurer. Accept these robes.
Journeyman,
with pride.
Evolver, and Conjurer. So that makes a lot more sense because we're at 7.5% of people did not get the only got the previous rank. Only 6.6% of gamers have gotten this rank, which makes sense in the long run because of that fucking pillar. The pillar is such a thing that you could overlook. Like I said, I have never done that the correct way, and I kind of brute forced my way through that. And then I learned out how you're supposed to do it the correct way, and it's just me overlooking a basic thing. Yeah, so next time we play, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it will be a live stream or what. I would love to just continue doing live streams of this every so often, so I could actually do larger sessions without having to record and then upload, because to be honest, recording and then uploading takes a lot of space to do so on bigger games. Because of how much storage it takes. So more than likely, before I even choose next time, I will probably figure out if we're doing a live stream or another part. Hopefully before then, I will actually put out a couple videos in Oblivion that I need to finish, a couple guides. Otherwise, if you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to more content. Otherwise, like I said, I will be signing off this live stream, my birthday live stream. 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes almost. Not bad for a stream. But I really don't want to go for longer if necessary, so I can work on other stuff. Otherwise, we will be back next weekend, either Friday or Saturday, this next weekend, and we'll be doing not Fortnite, sorry. We'll be doing... My brain just stopped for... We'll be doing Security Breach Ruin DLC. I might do a stream during the week, but that will be... It'll be a different game entirely, if I do. Other than that, I really hope you guys did enjoy. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the video. And really, hopefully, you guys do have a good day. For people watching on YouTube later on, I'm sorry how long it took me to do the pillar, but I did want to try to go through that without looking up the answer. Too bad I kind of brute forced my way through that. But otherwise, really, hopefully I see you guys in the next video.